Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Henley Brook right now. Inside the suburbs of Henley Brook. This is actually my first time coming into the suburbs because before there was no route to drive down here. But now there's one route that actually drives down to this particular area of Henley Brook, right outside of Australian Islamic College, right here at Henley Brook. Yes, there's no school specials. It is regularly served by the 348 service, but unfortunately this thing is not really actually torn down. So rather I should actually help tore it down, but I can't because it's so highly wrapped. Bro, can I even see anything, bro? This is the terminus. I haven't unwrapped the stands yet, but it will go back to Ellenbrook Station from here. I just took it. I just took a deviating trip to the Swan Valley Community Anglican School. So I just took it. That's the 803 service. The whole trip, absolutely zero people used it. Even the school deviation, no one used that school deviation, and no one come here. No students at all. The entire trip, zero students. Like, what? What the hell is this service? There's another bus driving in right now, and we'll see the desto. It is a pretty crappy desto. And also this terminus is also garbage. It's in the middle of the car park. Like, what the hell? It's in the middle of the car park. I was like, when I was coming down, I was like, what, where are we going? It's in the middle of the car park. It's not even actually a bus lane. This is literally a car park. Look at this. It's actually literally having car parking spots. I bet before when there's no routes here, this is literally just a car park. But now they actually just put a bus stop here. And then they haven't removed any of these car park slots. Bruh. Now I'll film all of the routes at the back this time because Mark should film a lot of them actually at the front. So I'm just gonna enjoy myself at the back. So we'll take the 348 service. That's the first route we're gonna do. We're gonna go back to Ellenbrook Station, and after that I will take myself the 340. Now, this time when we film new routes, I have 2 days to film new routes before I go back to Hong Kong. So I'm gonna do most of the routes is actually for real new, instead of actually the routes that actually replaces the old routes. Like, I'm not gonna film the 340 because that's the exact same path as the 955 from before, but that's just an edit and some extra stops at the end. But not gonna film that for now. I will just film all of the routes as for real, actually going newly, serving new paths, and also maybe turning some new turns and just weirdly terminating and all of that stuff. And here comes the bus for the 348. Let's see anyone take this one. Here comes, just kidding. Where the hell is he going? Bro, where the hell is he going? Where is he going? Wait, where is he going? Is there like no one on that bus? That's why he just drove out? What the hell is he going? Wait. He should be the return service. Wait, he's the return service. Where the hell is he going? Wait, he's the return service. He needs to come over here, bro. And he's coming back. He's coming back. He drove the wrong way. Here he is coming in. Hopefully it's not any of the drivers I hate from before. Here's the desto. Henley Brook. There's that right there. And empty bus. Let's take it back. 2529 on the 348 service. So, no one on that one again. Here it comes. This is the only stop. Is in the car park. Like, what the hell? I'll just use that desto that you just saw earlier on. It's the more fun desto. I'm not going to put in the Ellenbrook desto for now because this is a common one. You can see in another route. So, here it comes, 2529 arriving, and let's get on board. We take to Ellenbrook Station. Okay, 348, 30 minutes on weekdays, 1 hour per bus on weekends. But I don't think it even needs to come here. Like, what? I don't even get this thing. Like, what the hell? They haven't even unwrapped the stand. You saw me earlier, I tried to unwrap the stand, but there's literally I can't. It's so highly wrapped. So, oh my gosh. And he drove the wrong way and no one actually told him because there's no one on the bus, so of course. Oh boy. And earlier on, there's so many students confused on where to go because most of them actually goes to the school next to the shops, the Ellenbrook Secondary College, Ellenbrook Christian College, and also there's one going to Aveley, which they just held on the 348, and there's only one person on the road over there that we're gonna see later on because he's gonna go back to the shops, and he actually held on the other side road. Those stops over there on the road later on you can see on Henley-Brook Avenue are also also unwrapped, so that's why. There it goes. Now we will have at least one other person on the service because there's one person for real going back to the shops. going to Ellenbrook Station, and after I would take the 340 myself. It's actually probably him, but he's a pretty nice guy. He smiled at me. He definitely told me I'm filming, and then he smiled at me, so that's fine. Here we go, let's leave. The school, absolutely no one on it. As per usual, I bet no one will be using this stop every single day. And also school holidays is coming in, so probably no one's gonna use the stop for like the whole month. Maybe all of these guys around the houses here, but who the hell would use this? Wait, is this left turn only? What the hell? Bro, left turn only sign right there, and then it turns right, bro. Oh my gosh. So stupid. Here it goes. Let's try this out. Let's do this. There's both directions taken. I still need to spot these things. I'll spot them for the bus spotting project next time when I come back. Not gonna spot it this time because I want to take as many of them as I can. Alright, here's Henley Brook Avenue, which is actually just stopped right here for the road. It probably will go over to the station, Whiteman Park, like how the 347 goes. But because of the road is not ready, so that's why they're not linking it down there. Now this stop over here on this side of the road is half wrapped, half unwrapped. Okay, half unwrapped. Here's the person that I've talked about. She was waiting on the other side of the road. That stop is absolutely terrible, in the sand, and also it's not unwrapped. And then this one is half unwrapped, showing the routes but not the information and all that stuff. Yep, here it goes. Yep, there's a lot of confusions going on, so there I goes. So half unwrapped via Amethyst Parkway. That's the old 337 path. Yes, most of these routes are still actually replacing some of the old sections of the other routes, but this one especially goes down to that school down there, so that's why I'm filming it. Later I'm going to film the 346, which is going to the middle of Millhouse Road after looping the whole suburb, and then we also have the 343, which is going to go to Everly Secondary College the entire day. And here's Nangara Road actually, which before the 337 and 338 goes this way, and also the 335 also goes this way, but no, these are gone, no more. There are 3-4 extra routes now. So today we're mainly in Ellenbrook. We'll probably end the day in Morley later on. I will do the train clips as well later on. I will take down a little bit later on. And after that, I just probably go into the train station and do the train clips. I don't really care too many of the other routes for now. I just want to do the routes I want to do. These are new stops. There's no routes that you drive on this section here, Henley Brook Avenue here. And NH 1571. That NH just finished the 310 in the morning. It might be a short trip that starts from Upper Swan, but it is a 310 service that drove over. Yes. Crazy, man. Are those guys walking down to the Islam College? The bell just rang, by the way, actually, when I was waiting for the bus, so she's late if she's going down there. I know a couple of people took the trains up. Edge Compass, which is actually where the old pass also goes around, but turn back into the suburbs and we'll go straight up to Millhouse Road, which is where the normal routes runs along and goes to the shops and then Ellenbrook Station. So really like that now that we can just go into Ellenbrook Station. Here's turn left. But earlier on the deviations that way, which is the old 337 path actually, it goes that way. But that way is served by the 346, which later on we will actually check that out. That route is so bad too. It's terminating in the middle of the road. I'm not joking. It's literally in the middle of the road. So at least the decimals are pretty cool. They're saying the correct stuff on it. So before this thing is not there, because I think you can just walk in from Henley Brook bus station. Plus they don't even have a school special down there before. Like what? There's 0 routes. And now there's this garbage. Yeah, but there's literally no one using this. But like I want to say is in the past, even 337 and 338, there's like barely anyone using it. So I don't like saying that it's like weird, because this is the 337 path in the past, and then literally before 337 is also empty most of the time. So I wonder how many people is going to use those routes that actually doesn't run on Sundays, now runs on Sundays. The 341 and 342. These two are the old 334 and 336, exact same path, no difference. But just go to the station. And 336, the 341 just goes to the station instead of going down to Henley Brook bus station. So, but those are only running Mondays to Saturdays, no service on Sundays. But now they increased that to also run on Sundays. So I don't know how many people is going to use those. Here we go, we're already back onto Millhouse Road actually. Now this is a really short route, it's like 15 minutes. All of the routes right now just connecting inside Ellenbrook are all within 20 minutes, so they're insanely short. Yeah, here's already Millhouse Road, bruh. Earlier on the deviation took so long because it needs to run all the way over to that Anglican school, which is like express all the way through. All of the stops in the middle are served by 346, but not us. Earlier that deviation was so pointless, literally no one used it the entire service. At least the service is one extra person, but still. Oh my god. Now earlier on Mark saw the 970, the new 970, and an Alchemist depot buses on it. Like what the hell? That is so far down. Alchemist depot doing a Perth city service. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there are gonna be so much confusions today, but I'll try to help out. And there's all the routes: 310, 343, 342, 343, 345, and 348. 345 is so bad though, because here's the shops. We'll still serve the main road stop, because that's important. If you don't want to walk, that is the stop that you actually can take into the train station. And someone's getting off here, just that person. Here we go. There's still these tall stands because these are the old stops. So I'm not gonna cut the entire thing. It's fine because we're at the station already. After the turn in, and this is the station, so everything Ellenbrook station. The highest frequency is probably the 3/4. I don't know, actually all of them are half an hour, isn't it? But some of the routes that's actually running 15 minutes before are still running 15 minutes. So, just crazy. Like the 340, the entire day 15 minutes. It's actually a high frequency over there, but I know why they actually don't name that as a 9XX route, because 9XX route for high frequency, they actually need to be long enough to be a high frequency. Not just the frequency needs to be high enough, the length of the journey needs to be high enough. So the 340 is just 20 something minutes, so that's why of course they're not naming it. Because if you consider all of the 9XX routes, they're all long as hell. They're all long routes, and they call that 9XX because it's high frequency and long distance. But for the 340, it is high frequency, but it is so short distances, so that's why they're not calling it. Like, because then you can actually argue, like say, high frequency, yeah, 292 is like insane high frequency. It's like 15 minutes the entire day. It's like until every single day because of serving the airport, and then until the end of the day, it's like that. But it is not 9XX because it's so short. So That's why you can already actually say that a high frequency, like 15 minutes per bus route, like almost the entire day thing, has to be 986, because the 292 is not 986, and it is high frequency, you know. And here we go, turns right. No going straight anymore. I don't think there's even any routes I should go down that way. No, there is. The 347 goes that way as well, and also the school deviation. There's literally that stop right there, school deviation. It's the turn down there, which you can still just walk from the train station over. Here we are at Ellenbrook Station. Hello, Ellenbrook community. That's the stuff from yesterday. And I think Rita, Transport Minister, was in the station earlier on with the media. Actually, earlier on, I saw some of the media with the big old cameras and stuff. And there's someone out here. That's the media staff. And into the station, terminating for our 348 service. Next I will take the 340 myself. I'm not gonna film it. We just take it up there and then just back down. But not gonna do full journey back down. I'll go to where the 343 goes. And I will film the 343 from the school later on. After we'll do the 346 from the station. Hopefully it's not the same bus. Here we are arriving at Ellenbrook's train station. Let's get off. Via Henley Brook Avenue, via Amethyst Parkway, Ellenbrook Station. And Merry Christmas. There it goes. Because Christmas is coming, so that's why some of these things actually have the Happy New Year, Merry Christmas desto on the 000. But, okay, but one thing, I saw one day a Happy Easter desto for the 000. Like, what? What? Why there's a Happy Easter desto right now? I've seen it one time, randomly, on a random bus. It's having a Happy Easter on it. Like, what the fuck? And here we are. I'll take the 340 now. According to the train videos, they're very nicely allocated to the stands because it's easy to memorize. The first route is in stand 1, and then the numerical order upwards. So we'll go over 340. That's the 348. Absolutely, I guess it's like useful, but at the same time, it's so garbage, the patronage. Literally 0 people on it. Set 91, the first train of the day. And that's the 348, the first route done. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll see you guys next time for the next route. Click on these videos up top, and till then, peace!